flash the other night. How did he play overall in addition to that, and how good was that to see after he'd been out for so long?
Well, anytime you see a guy make a play on the football and then score on defense is great. So he had 2 of them, which was good to see, and certainly enough stuff that he's got to clean up in the other part of the game, but we were happy with what we saw.
Obviously saw Dax play, but not Nick Scott. What kind of challenges is it for Dax to be out there without maybe Nick?
I don't think it's any really much difference. They're getting enough work in practice. Getting Dax a couple series to, he needs to play. He needs to play that position and get better at it. But no, they do enough with each other during practice, so I'm not worried about that.
How do you think he did, Dax?
Dax did well. Yeah, I thought he was around the ball, made that nice range play that we know he can do, and still some things you got to clean up when he's closer to the ball in the box and be a little bit more physical at times, but I thought he did well.
What did you guys see in Dominique Davis when you decided to sign him?
A stout, strong guy that's hard to move. He was able to do a little bit of pass rush stuff the other day, which was great. He kind of forced that interception, had a great move on the guard, and the quarterback really couldn't see and just threw it, and Tycen was in the right spot.
What do you like about Jordan Battle from Friday night?
Again, another guy that's just getting his legs back underneath him. He didn't do much. He hasn't done much because he had a hamstring, so his legs were a little bit dead, and you can see it. He's got to continue to improve. He's got to tackle better, but he did do some good things. He was involved one of the long plays from a negative standpoint, and he's got to clean up his angle, and we had a bunch of those issues the other night.
How is Miles progressing as a pass rusher here at the NFL level?
So far, so good. Again, I think a lot of those guys' first NFL game, we'll chalk it up to that. Hopefully, we'll see, an improved group when they're out there all as one. But he's done better every day out here. He's getting better. He's just got to shift it into a different gear when we get out there in the game.
As an evaluator, when you're looking at young guys, how much do you look at game performance in the preseason as opposed to what they're doing out here in the practice?
Well, you take it all and put it all together, but there's nothing like live competition, when the lights are on. So we value a lot what they do out here, but we also looking to take a big piece of what the pie is on game day too.
For a guy like Dominique, who's probably facing an uphill battle from a numbers standpoint, how much does he have to do what he did on Friday night moving forward more consistently to flash as much as anything else?
Well, just like all the players, we want them to be consistent. So you have one good game, one bad game. We want to know what we're getting every day. So just continue to do what he did, and these roster decisions will be made later down the line. But I thought he did well.
What do you think he's done consistently?
He does well. Yeah, he's done well in the run game, holding the point, and that's a big part of how we have to operate around here.
What type of training camp has Zach Carter had for you?
Yeah, Zach's done well. He came in, he's been real focused. I'm real happy with everything about him. Strong, he's aggressive. You can see it's his second year, and I mean that in a positive way. So I'm happy with everything he's done.
Let's stick with the defensive line theme. Jay Tufele, what'd you see from him?
Yeah, Jay's kind of a gamer. I don't know that I necessarily love him out here every day. No, I'm kidding. He's a great kid, great guy, and when the lights go on, he turns it up another gear, and he's shown that it's not just against the other team's 2s or 3s. He's done it in meaningful games for us. So he will add great depth to our to that position.
We've seen some of the splash plays that DJ's made here at Camp Bragg Turner.
Okay.
Is he consistently playing well on the plays that we don't notice from a defensive evaluator?
Yeah, there's some things, again, he's a rookie. He's going to make error. He had one the other night. They threw a short little glance route, and he was kind of nowhere near it, and he needs to be. But he has a lot of the tools that you look for in a really good cover corner. He's progressing every day. Chuck is doing a great job with him, and there's a good reason why he was drafted where he was drafted, and we're seeing it. And he's a hard-working guy, so sky's the limit for him.
Thanks, Lou.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Lou.
it. Thank you.
Ready, bro?